Virgo, how you doing? So you can watch this as Virgo or Life Path 9, but what we're going to do is just take a look at the dynamic that may be coming up for your week, but it's sort of like energy around now of stuff that's around you that could be going on with you and your partner. So let's see. So for Virgo, show me Virgo's energy. What is going on with Virgo presently? What is going on with Virgo? So you have got maybe a Piscean on this side, okay, feeling happy, feeling at home. Okay, some of you are actually with your, I don't know, life partner or whichever way you call it, but your partner as such. Show me Virgo, please, Virgos. So if you've got, say, anywhere you've got in your chart Virgo and the other person's got Virgo in their chart, it's going to be very difficult. So you can actually pick a side, but I'll do my best in order to show you. So show me Virgo's energy, what's going on with Virgo. So Virgo, you could be dealing with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. There could be a lot of going out, traveling, busy, in and out. You're pretty much with your person, I feel, but they've got good energy. You've got Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian. Some of you here, you could have children with an X for a lot of you here. Let's make sure this is on the camera. Some of you could be visiting family on this side here, or they live with their parents. But I'm picking up like visiting family energy, niece, nephew, mother, daughter, you know, that kind of stuff here. But I don't actually know if you're actually talking to your partner at the moment, or there's something that's coming up that someone's analysing. It could be coming from maybe a Leo, but Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian. But like analysing situations, like thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. There's a hell of a lot of thinking going on here, Virgo, for what I can hear. So let's see what's going on with the other person that's connected to Virgo, please. The other person that's connected to Virgo. Show me the energy of what's going on with the other person connected to Virgo. So you got the World. You got maybe a Piscean energy. Wow. So there is a lot of conflict that's kind of arising within your energy here at the moment. These are minor arcana cards. This is pretty much what your reading is going to be for your week. If like when you're if Stiff, Jeff, Steve, Ceci, Jeff, but like if this isn't changed and compromised, then there's going to be an argument throughout the week and it'll probably be carried on. So you've got distance between you and your partner, maybe that you have to travel to get to your partner, but there is someone that's analysing a situation here and thinking and thinking and thinking, and thinking too much always causes a minor, but then it turns to major energy. So it's like someone's thinking a lot, causing conflict. You've got sabotage here. So someone that obviously sets out to sabotage, they think a lot and then they sabotage the energy because something's going on in their mind. They're thinking a hell of a lot about the person. Now, if you are dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame or a karmic energy that is around you here, it's because of the distance that takes to get to your person, okay? Or there's just someone that's thinking a hell of a lot, and because they're thinking, now what they're doing is actually sabotaging, okay? So obviously you guys know a lot about sabotage, right? If a person sets out to sabotage, they don't stop until they sabotage it because it's aggression, okay? It's a mood swing. Because I can't control you for what I want you to do, I'll analyse it and think that it's you, okay? So you're creating a mirror, basically. Well, someone's creating a mirror here. So there's going to be more than likely an argument that is discussed within the next, well, I don't know, now kind of energy. Show me the other person, please. Show me the other person connected to Virgo, please. So you got the Hangman. So you got a lot of Piscean energy. You got 3 and 3 again here. And then this is normally Pisces, Life Path 7, Cancerian. So as the story unfolds, regardless of who is who, you've got an energy here that's thinking that there might be a third energy or knows that there's a third energy. If not, it's paranoia, okay? And if there is, then there's a discussion about that. But there's sabotaged energy. Everybody's coming at this side for aggression, complaining at this side. This is all online stuff, complaining online. This is looking across at here to try and figure out what is going on here and why is there so much conflict going on here. let's see. Why is the world here? Why does Virgo on this side have the world? Because I'm pretty much telling you what is kind of going on in each other's life, separate. Okay, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're going through. So if we look at it, someone here is going through a hell of a lot of conflict to do with online businessing here. This is always my online virtual reality card. So it'll mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that sort of stuff. There's arguments going on around where everything is crumbling here. There's 3 and 3. Let's see, what is the world energy for? Why is the world here? So yeah, there is discussions, there is talking, so at least you're doing that. This person's willing to talk, but there's a lot of blame that's either coming from this person or going towards this person here. But within their dynamic of life with your partner, they might travel for a living. They could travel for a living, and these are people that they work for or with. And because they travel, they may be away quite a lot, or they work quite a bit here, and they're getting very stressed about what's going on in their working environment here. This energy here is thinking what's going on over here, so the discussion is more than likely going to be what's going on within around their work, that they're getting a lot of pressure and that they need support, not blame here. So if your conversation as such comes up like now, okay, this is going to more than likely be that I'm fucking absolutely stressed off at work, okay, and I'm really pissed off. I'm getting it from all angles. I really need your support, not your blame. I don't need you to create this because this is happening in my environment. So the last thing I need to do is come home from work and then argue with you because you're wondering what's going on with me. So it requires support, not aggression. If this is a partnership, what is actually going on with this person is the fact that they're stressed out about work here. Okay. So why does this person here on this side have this 5 of Wands? Why is this 5 of Wands being created for this person? Because they're not with you all of the time. So you might not actually live with this energy. You might not live in the same house or building. But this person works quite a lot. They're always out, okay? So this energy here, this one might be thinking what they're feeling is this one here is going to be a flight risk. That if I complain at this person, they're going to leave and they're not actually going to stay. So there's a sabotaged energy here. Because this energy is, if I push it and I keep moaning at this person when they're in distress, okay, are they actually going to leave and walk away, or are they actually going to put up with me complaining at them, which is the 5 of Wands. The 8 of Cups just basically walks off and says, I can't keep listening to you when you're coming out with that. If you're going to keep arguing with me all the time, you want me to stay around and listen to you complaining at me when I'm getting complaints at work as well, and all that shit is piling up on top of me. Do I really need you adding the pressure? So this person here is getting triggered off and mirrored, thinking that this person's doing something when they're out, but what they are actually doing is working. Now, if you don't trust your partner and you believe they're in a third party, that is belief. That's down to whatever you believe. If you know, then you know that, okay? But you can't blame a person if you don't know it, because that's just metaphysical thought, okay? Because that's like trust issues. Trust issues is a 5, means Taurus, Sagittarius, or life path 5. Doesn't mean it's that person, but it does represent trust, right? So when you're not with me, I don't trust you because I need you to be around me all the time, but I work away. I live in a different house or a home or a state or country, and because I do, when I'm not around you, I'm getting this from here, but what you're fearing or creating of this whole dynamic of a sabotaged energy is because I don't trust that you're going to stay around if I complain at you. But then this person on this side has to look at their temper, because this is temperance, maybe. Okay, it's a 5. Right? Temperance represents someone's temper. 5 of Wands is a temperance energy and a conflict, right? So it's kind of like, do I reach out and say something, or do I just be quiet Okay, but what I am worried about and what I'm fearing that this person's going to be a flight risk and not put up with me complaining at them when they've got all of this going on in their life anyway. So it's kind of like all the pressure is being put on this energy. So if this person's masculine here, okay, they're dealing with a hell of a lot. Okay, so what they need is to help the scenario, what they need is support, not blame. Okay. This can be a blaming card. I blame you because you don't stay around long enough. I blame you because you won't listen to me of the things that I've got to tell you that is on my mind. I'm thinking this, you know what thought did? Thinking is, when you think a lot, okay, fear starts to happen, fear. If this is Leo, that represents fear, okay, because it's, strength. So it can represent intimidated, fear, aggression, okay. So the more and more I hold this in, the more and more I try not to say it maybe as, say, a Leo fixed sign, I'm holding it in and I'm holding it in, but I'm thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And then eventually, after so much thinking, this happens because of thinking. So between a soulmate and a twin flame, the person that thinks, the person that's psychic or the person that picks it up is the one that is tormented within their head. Because the thinking mirrors the energy of what happens. What you think, it doesn't physically come into fruition, like the scenario doesn't physically happen, but the thinking creates a dynamic, okay? All starts off with a thought. This one is willing to speak and is easy come, easy go, good luck energy, right? Meaning, yeah, I'm up for going out, I'm up for talking, I'm up for whatever, okay? As long as this doesn't happen. So I'm okay with taking you out and doing all of those kind of things when I'm free. But this person on this side is the one that's thinking that is creating this five. Okay, y'all get me? Because this side is thinking, if I'm to complain at you and tell you the things that are not good enough in our relationship that I'm not satisfied with, right? So if you look at it as a scenario, regardless of star sign, Virgo, I'm not satisfied in a relationship. There are things that you do that I don't like. So, but change isn't a person. The person that you're with is that person. People don't change. You have to love the person that you're with. That's the person that you're with, right? Like when I'm with you, that's what I love about you, is because you're you, without me trying to control you or change you. Because people don't. That's the person that you're with, right? So there's an energy here of, I'm thinking about the things that annoy me about you, but that's your person. You see, so if you want to break up or split up, it comes down to this end thinking, is this person really a good match for me? If this is always happening, is this person good enough for me here? Okay. Because they're thinking, so why is the hangman here? Why is the hangman? Because the mirror is being created. You see, this is where your weekly reading will show you this. The mirror and the sabotage is starting now. If it hasn't already, it is now. Okay. So what's the hangman for? So the moon. Because you're not speaking or you're not saying. There's a mother energy also here, but there's a Virgo. Because this is 9, so it does represent a placement of Virgo. But when I say place, you say 1, 2, 3 could be a Pisces swinging on a tree. 3, right here. So it can mean Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they can have Virgo in their chart. Okay. Because you've got it representing all over the place of water. But this is also a Virgo card. Okay, because it's 9. So it's one of your major arcana cards of 9 of numerology, right? So through your experience, even if it be a yearly number experience, your yearly number will be 9. If it's your placement, then it's going to be this, I'm looking for an answer to try and find out what it is that I don't know that you're doing when you're not with me. So it sets off paranoia, because I think that you're hiding something. I think that you're not telling me something. I feel that there's one thing that's missing. 9 is always an energy of like that one thing that isn't right. I think about the one thing, right? So you can have a person in life that does everything, right? They drive, they take you out, they're very charming, they're very relaxed, they go out, they take you out, they come over to see you. But nines, if in a bad placement of chart, can think of that one thing that you don't do. And that one thing is what this person here is thinking about, is the one thing that this person doesn't do. So what they're not thinking of is all of the other 8 things. Yeah, no, they're thinking of all of the 9 things that there are in life. They're not thinking of all the good stuff. They're thinking of the one bad thing that isn't there. That's why it's a 9. What's missing in this connection? What's missing out of this pattern of behavior? So if that one thing be the negative thing that this person's thinking of, there's the conflict. That's where it's lying. Okay. Or believe that someone's lying here. Or a lion that can represent Leo. Okay. So let's see, why is the 10 of Cups on this side, please? Why is the 10 of Cups on this side? Is the Tower, because they're trying to create a Tower moment. It's unavoidable. Okay, so this is temper. This is, I'm thinking and thinking and thinking that much that I'm just about to explode and like come out with loads of, this is like a hornet's nest. The feeling of this is like, oh fuck, I can't think straight. Because they're thinking of the dynamics. They're thinking of all of the bad stuff that's happened instead of the good stuff that's happened. They're thinking in a more negative way. But this is also like a stick of dynamite that's ready to go off. Like, you know, it just takes one thing for you to do wrong and you're creating a dynamic. Okay, that one thing here. The one thing that you do wrong, and I got my finger on the trigger ready to explode and tell you all of this. So they're going to create an argument. Okay, this is going to create an argument here. Because the Tower is like a purge. I've got so much on my mind that I've been thinking that much over and over and over. It could be because I've been on my own. And because you've left me on my own, like, I don't know, for a day, for a month, for a year, I don't know. But like, you've left me for whatever it is. I've been thinking. And you know what? I've been thinking a bit more. And then all of a sudden, it becomes to where they can't think about it anymore. So they create a mirror. Okay. Because this affects this side. Because this is the difficulty of being with a soulmate or a twin flame. Or even in a spiritual connection. This is what creates these, you see. Too much mind control. Controlling one's mind. I can't control my thoughts. My thoughts are creating a dynamic within this scenario that the major arcana of too much thinking is going to create a minor. But the minor always goes to a major back here, you see. So there's your mirror. Okay. So this is about, this side here needs to learn to stop thinking about this person, where they are, what they're doing, why they're not doing something, what are they doing wrong, you know, unless they're a petulant child. But you could get childish communication here. Okay, communicating in a very childish manner. Okay. These could be your kids that are actually in relationships. If you've got children and they're in relationships, this might be what they're going through in their dynamic here. So what's the Chariot? Why is the Chariot here? Yeah, because I'm trapped within my mind thinking about this side all the time. Now, is there a third party? Is this person with someone else? Someone's got serious trust issues here. Like big trust issues. Trust issues create paranoia. If I haven't got trust issues, because don't forget, trust issues also create sabotage. Because I don't trust you. So sabotage. So I'll question you. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Okay. I always believe that once trust is gone, it's very difficult to be able to build back up, because belief is going to take over of a Taurus or Sag or Life Path 5 energy. Okay. I believe, but belief is a lie. So are you lying, or are you telling the truth? Or are you lying? Or are you telling the truth? I don't know. But I'm getting up in my head. I'm thinking about all the time that I'm at home on my own. And when are you going to come over? Are you going to come over tonight? Are you not coming over tonight? I want to know what you're doing because I'm waiting for you to tell me. But then I want to tell you, but you're not telling me. It's a very childish way of communicating, but that seems to be what you've got going on here, okay? This is like spending time, like I'm at home on my own, okay, and I'm wondering about when you're going to communicate, when you're going to come over. And this is normally when say, well, you didn't reach out to me. Yeah, well, you didn't speak to me either. Well, no, because I'm at work, like I'm working. Yeah, but where are you? At work. So what, you're not shagging Dorothy then? No, I'm at work, Dave. Like, I'm working, right? So I'm out at the moment. I'm traveling. I'm working. So where are you? Traveling. Right? So what's happening here then? Well, I'm waiting for you to communicate. Well, why didn't you just communicate with me? Well, because I was waiting for you to communicate. Oh, so what? Do you want me to send smoke signals? Like, what? No, I just want you to talk to me. Okay, well, I can when I finish work. Is that good enough? Well, maybe not. Right, so you're fucked up here. I can really feel it coming, Virgo, here. Communication breakdown. Could be texting, because you're not actually talking. Like, because this one here is willing to talk. This is talk, like physical FaceTime and actually talk, like verbally with one's voice. This one here is more of a text message person, right? I want to send you a text message, but I don't want a text message. I would rather actually talk to you verbally so you understand what I'm saying, and then you can actually see my face and you can, you know, I can tell you. But this one's more of a text message person, but text messages get misconstrued because this person's shy and embarrassed as well, so doesn't want to actually speak. They'd rather send a message and text message and like argue via text messaging, okay? This one possibly doesn't but wants to talk, okay? So you got a difference, because this is always my thinking card and also text messaging. This is definitely my will reply as soon as they can card, and also talking card, okay? Willing to drive things forward, okay? So you've got this dynamic, okay? You've got a dynamic. Basically what you've got is an argument coming up. How that is resolved, Virgo, will be over on Patreon. Your weekly readings are always going to be over on Patreon. No matter what happens on here, your weekly readings are done one after the other, after the other, after the other, over on Patreon. So you need a silver or gold tier, okay? Thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. See you soon.